what's up? Tiger Stripe tool bags. Woodland small closed bags. Woodland medium closed bags. Coyote medium closed bags. It is warm in here. I'm guessing these handles here are probably Woodland large closed bags. OD, Rallyman mag pouch, nope, CQBs maybe. OD CQB mag pouches. There's Rallymans, there's Rallymans. Hearing protection cases, there's, yeah, those are large tool bags over there. 2-point slings, triple rifle mag shingles, on and on. What's up, guys? Ice Mike, Loco, Big Man, what's up? Benjamin Brewer, Jeff, what's up? JR, second A, what's going on? EH, Ground Fog, what's up? Mycon, what's going on? Jake, Gold Leader, what's up? Eight mag stacked. These will be 8 mag stacks also, so we'll have Woodland and multi-cams. These are rabbit waterers. They lift up like that. 64 ounces of water. Rerouted, what's up? How are you? These are Mystery 9 bags that we have available. I don't know if they're online, maybe they're not. That's probably why they're sitting here. They are available though. AJ, what's up? Kiri, hello. Rallyman mag pouches available without pistols. We've got them with pistols also. Chuck, what's up? All those tool bags we had a few days ago, those are mostly gone. We did Tiger Stripe ones today. Just ordered a cop rig. Did it ship, or did you order it with an H harness? Just received DNC subgun. Is it practical? Nah, it's color. The color's cool. It would work. It's probably as practical as OD is. You just received it, man. We shipped those forever ago. How'd you just get it right now? Was that a bolt bag in Highlander? No. I don't know what you saw, but there's never been a Highlander bolt bag. Oh, you've been out of the country. Got it. Okay. Josh, what's up, man? H harness. Yeah, it's probably waiting on the H harness then. Although H harnesses were made, so I'll bet it ships tomorrow. A bolt bag in Highlander. Are you talking about this right here? ATAX, AU. There's a bolt bag right there in multi-cam. Although I do not see an ODH. When did you order that? And did you use a code with it? Maybe that's why it hasn't shipped. You used a code that requires a free bag. A multi-cam black bolt bag. You know, they have no practical, the real bolt bags don't really have a practical use, right? They hold 2 smokes on one side, 2 pop flares on the other side. Wife can't wait for her black multicam hot pink double wide crossbody right on. Hamster, what's up? Lanyards in stock now. Even if I'm going to go to show you 2, but they're not even going to ship. Order the one you want. We'll build it. Here's a multicam black one that was supposed to have blue thread in it. Here's an Arctic one. Is that Arctic? No, that's Alpine. Pepper spray like a fire extinguisher, as in, do you replace it if used? Yeah, once you even use it, I wouldn't leave it sitting. I wouldn't rely on it. I've also know I've had pepper spray pop in the inside a truck. Cobra lanyards are so badass, right on. Now, cops, I don't think replace their pepper spray as they deploy it. Right, it just goes back on their gun belt. But pepper spray is so inexpensive. Why fuck with it? Why risk it? Yeah, pepper spray. Yeah, I got pepper spray on me for shit 6 months later. You just get a little tiny bit of it. We were out mountain biking and it popped while we were out riding. When I got back in the truck, it had fucking popped. And it's oily. What could you attach to the front of an H harness? Tourniquet. Bungee cord for routing your hydration tube or your wires. This fucking snake dumped his water bowl over again. Why do you keep doing this? Now you're all wet. Pepper spraying, had to pepper spray newborn nippy dog. Poor thing is still orange. Newborn nippy dog. I'm guessing that didn't type out how it was supposed to. We replace our OC after use. If you store it for long term, store nozzle down to keep seals. Good info right there. Don't store it in cars. Replace yearly, even though 4 years. That's good information, man. Thank you. Neighbor's nippy dog. There we go. Not newborn. Does Russia and China supply Iran with its radar and anti-air capability? I don't know. It's not very impressive, is it? I would suspect that Russia and China do supply them. Right? All the missiles you guys are hearing about, they're not ballistic missiles as in ballistic missiles like the United States has. They're more on par with a large firework. Remember the Scuds, the Scud rockets, the Scud missiles the Iraqis had? That's what they're using. Shit like that. Am I on steroids? Of course I'm on steroids. Why do you ask that? You haven't even seen me. Yeah, ballistic describes flight path. It comes up in an arc, right? Working the night shift. Looked at Burma. Oh, Burma, yeah, I think Cody has one of those. Isn't that the SIG has a pistol that has a pepper ball or rubber ball launcher. I think it's SIG. Cody has one of those. Am I getting ready for World War III? No, I'm not. I'm 53. Every single week there is some bullshit that we're supposed to be scared of, and we're supposed to prep for the end of the world. You know what's not happened in the last 53 years? I've yet to see the end of the world or anything even close to it. The worst shit that happened that they said was going to wipe us all out was a fake pandemic. The more worrisome thing to you is that Procter Gamble has gone completely out of business, and the CEOs have skipped the country, and they have shut down manufacturing in some 20 states in the United States over the last month. And you can no longer get the biggest concern in my life is that I can no longer get Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That's the most fearful thing in my entire fucking world, is that I can't get Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
I'd like some Basic 4.
Basic 4, can't get that. Honey Nut Cheerios, gone. I don't even eat cereal. I could have got that shit on any day in the last 10 years. It's probably been 10 years since I've had any of that cereal. Yeah, people ask why you're ready, you can't run a mile. Always. Ice raids affecting your area? No. Man, I live in, asking from Australia. No, I live in the most impoverished city, impoverished town of all of Tennessee. Like, we have the most welfare in all, like, we don't have motherfuckers here that work. Most of the people that work here don't live here. They commute between 45 minutes and an hour to come to work. Yeah, better off without cereal. Absolutely. RFK coming for your Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I don't care. I don't care. I had a ribeye and a Greek salad with artichoke hearts and olives and cucumbers. That's what I had for dinner. Peak oil, yeah, peak oil. Y2K, yep, we were all ready for Y2K. Irish Spring, Joe Berta, you and I are having two very fucking different conversations. Peep the Scorpion 777 Dinker. I don't know a single thing that you've commented. I think you're drunk. Michael, what's up? We just got back from dinner. Callie is here in town. Got in and we all went and had dinner. R&R, what's up? Name a hockey. I don't give a fuck about hockey. I don't know shit about hockey. Wayne Gretzky. That's the only hockey player I know. I've never watched a hockey game. I've never gone to a hockey game. I don't give a fuck about hockey or baseball or soccer or fucking football. I don't fucking care about none of it.
In case you're wondering, he doesn't like
In case you're wondering, it's a distraction. I love fucking motherfuckers that are like, we won the game. We? You couldn't even fucking lace the cleats up on your fat little fucking feet. We didn't win shit. I think they're blaming carbs for what the seed oils are. Yeah, probably. I mean, let's be real. Let's just look at the fluoride levels that are in all those processed cereals and foods, right? Because they take the water from the municipality the chlorine and the bromine and the chloramine and the fluoride, and they put it into a vat, right? And then they process that and basically simmer it or boil all the shit off. Well, you know what doesn't boil off? All the fucking chemicals. So you have a higher concentration of chemicals that are in all those foods. That's why the glyphosate levels are so high. That's why the fucking fluoridation, the fluoride levels are so high. You look at people and you're just like, what's wrong with that dude? He just looks like fucking blank stare, like he doesn't understand you. That's the fluoride stare. Rage when their sports ball team, yeah. Yeah. We'll worry about your sports ball team when we can, you know, look at the calluses on your hands and the scars. Go-to steak seasoning? Salt and pepper. Salt, really. Just salt, really. At work trying to... Yeah, it's been warm here, man. It's been fucking very warm here. Super warm. Yeah, real food. Innings of oots. Yeah, real food, man. There should be, like, you should be able to pronounce the ingredients. If you can't identify where it grows, you probably shouldn't be putting it in you. And I know a lot of times that's impossible to do, right? But if you can't identify where it came from, and your food should have fucking 3 ingredients, right? They should all be ingredients that you understand and know. Municipal water is shit. It's very much shit. Taurus T4 copy is good at AR. I have no idea, man. Why are we comparing shit to good shit, right? All of the other gas generators out there, Predator and Yamaha and Champion, all the other gas generators, you know who they compare themselves to? Honda. It's as good as a Honda, but it costs less. Why don't you just get the Honda? Why don't you get the AR-15 that you know, right? At least have 1 or 2 decent AR-15s, and then you can go buy all the bullshit AR-15s you want. Tomorrow I'm working on custom clean steak. Nice. Fucking nice. Yes, smoke. Take on that subject very, very slowly. It is very true, but must be respected. I don't know what you're talking about, man. Again, like, I don't know I don't know whose conversation you're participating in. What kind of water filter? I have a Berkey water filter, and I have a Kangen, which is it restructures water. It changes the pH and hydrogenizes water. But I have a Royal Berkey or the Emperor I have the biggest Berkey you can get. It's 6.5 gallons, and it has, I think there's 3 filters in it right now. There's 3 carbon and 3 white filters, which remove heavy metals and fluoride. Now, there's a lot of water filter options out there. It doesn't have to be Berkey, and for a very inexpensive price, you can take your water and take it to your local college a lot of times, or to your county extension office, or you can even get a water test kit through Amazon, send it off and have it tested independently and know whether your shit's working. Careful with the Berkeys. I used to use them, but their filters were making high aluminum in the water. We have an Aqua True under sink. Right on. I've not, we've sent our stuff out several times for testing. Never heard anything about aluminum. Does your filter realkaline? Does the filter realkaline water? She's not here. Yes, it does. Especially our Kangen water system. Look that up if you're not familiar with it. St. Louis, trifold wallet. It's going on 12 years. Right on. Right on. That's why we took the Velcro off of them. You don't need the Velcro. Once you have the heat of your ass and just being in your pocket, it gets that permanent fold. And the Velcro eventually will wear out. It was just something we could not, we couldn't change it. Like, we couldn't warranty it without replacing the whole wallet. It's a portal, and you must have your guard up when doing. Hey, Joe, I'm banning you. You're drunk. Come back with a different account. You're gone. Daniel, you're gone too. Velcro is my only. Yeah, the Velcro. You have Velcro on one. You have a really old one. AC failure in the basement, lots of water, garage freezer, lid literally came apart, and CoolBot in our walk-in cooler. Holy shit, Dean. All at once in different locations. How fucking bizarre. Hydrogen tablets. I've heard a lot of people talk about the hydrogen tablets. Yeah, I can't say I've noticed any difference either. But I'll take every advantage. I'll buy every advantage I can get. Just purchased the 25 Nissan Armada Pro 4X. It's just like the Nissan Patrol that they sell in Saudi. Oh, that's cool. Jeff's got a Nissan Titan, a big one, and it's very nice. It's really nice. Beer, I don't drink any beer, man. I have never drank a beer in my life. I'm 53. I have tasted beer. I've tasted a few different beers. I don't like beer. Made sure I got the mystery box tin. You're gonna love it, Patrick. What color choice did you choose? That doesn't mean that doesn't mean I don't drink. I just don't drink beer. I drink tequila. I'll drink some mixed drinks. I'll drink some foo-foo drinks. I drink a margarita almost every night.
Foo-foo drinks.
Huh?
Did you say you drink foo-foo?
Foo-foo drinks, yeah. Like girl drinks. Bourbon? I don't know bourbons. I'll drink bourbon if I'm standing with somebody. You know, I'll sip bourbon. I like some gins. How do you attach your deployable trinkets? With a malice clip. Use a malice clip. Red light therapy. We have a Mito red light therapy, and we recently got another one that like wraps. It's a curved panel that goes around your head. Typhon Royal Blue, nice. Did you get one of the Richard? Did you order one of the Mystery Nines? Very few of the Typhon have shipped, and none of the Typhon colored ones have yet. Got to get the strawberry daiquiri with fresh. Oh, I would totally drink that. I would double fist them. Love the work you guys do. Thank you, Black Plant Oregon. Black Plant Oregon. What do you do? Like, how'd you choose that name? Beer tastes like shit when you think about it. Margaritas all the way. I drink. I use a couple different kinds of tequila. I've been using Padrino. It's a small square bottle, and it's a orange clementine tequila. And then I also have a spicy cucumber one also by them. And then I put it in the cup's about this big. I fill the cup about a third of the way with that Padrino. And then I use a black smoked tequila. Something that's been in a whiskey barrel. Hendrix is fucking great. It's very good. I'll make a margarita with that also. And then I'll put a splash of this black smoked tequila. And then I use a pickle salt. I use Jose Cuervo's rim salt because it's flaky. And then I use pickle salt with that. And then I use a black volcano salt with that also. So it's a triple blend salt that I'll take all the tequila and take it from the cup, dump it in a bowl, pop the cup into the bowl, and there's a rim around that's rolled to the outside, so it holds salt. So I'll put it in the tequila, shake it off, put that into the salt, and rock it around, and I'll get a big, huge rim of salt. And then I'll pour the tequila back in, and that's about half of the cup. And then I'll use a lemon lime soda, which is just from Walmart. It's a sugar-free lemon lime soda. And that's how I make the margarita. And it'll have too much tequila, so I'll drink it until it's about where I want it, which will be about 2 fingers down, and then I'll put some more of the soda in there. Ever try those cocktail blood oranges I sent you? I have not. I have not. I assume they're still in the kitchen. I saw those, and I don't know where those went. If you also enjoy Hendrix, check out Death's Door. I've got quite a few gins. Because, gin for some reason has fucking badass bottles. People must have really tragic lives that are into gin or own gin companies. Because they always have cool fucking art on them, like Edgar Allan Poe and shit. Jose Cuervo used to have a black tequila. Yeah, so Jose Cuervo is not made of 100% blue agave. It is mostly what's that? What's that stuff Amanda drinks? Tito's. What is Tito's? It's most of Jose Cuervo is not actual tequila. Gin tears my stomach up. They say gin is what the real alcoholic vodka. Yeah, most of Jose Cuervo is vodka, if I remember correctly. No hate. Interesting that you have this complex water purification system for your health, and you don't have a filtered extraction system for your webbing cutting machines. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I have an extraction system that blows it straight outside. Like, what have you been watching? There are draw fans on every one of these cutters in here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 of them. Grain neutral spirits vodka. I find most gin to be very juniper. Yeah, they have an herby taste, right? They do. And I don't know shit about alcohol. I know tequila a little bit. My friend Justin Souders and I, we went to a place called Saint Anejo, and they've got a amazing Saturday brunch on 2nd Avenue in Nashville. And in the back, there's a very skinny, very tall staircase that's very steep. And it goes up to a tequila library. And it is said that that is the largest tequila library in all of the United States. And when we went in there, I said, I think I can beat this. And I do believe that I have more tequila now than they have. For a long time, I bought one of every bottle of tequila when I saw it at any stores. So I would walk out with 5, 6 boxes of tequila. And then the ones I liked, I bought cases of. Don Julio, I've got a lot of Don Julios. Don Julio is it Don Julio or Saint Ané? It's Don Julio at Uncle Julio's. Uncle Julio's. They have a triple Don Julio that they do, and then they pop a lime inside out, and they put a 3rd shot in there, and that's a very good margarita. Being in Tennessee, do you do many bourbon? Or I've not been to a single one, man. I've not been to any of them. I do like Bloody Marys. I especially like the Bloody Marys that have a big, huge piece of candied bacon and a fucking crab leg and a prawn. I like a Bloody Mary that I could just have for breakfast and not be hungry. Yeah, I would totally do Bloody Marys with you, Michael. Are you far from Jack Daniels? I think Jack Daniels is actually not in Tennessee, right? It's right in Kentucky. I don't know if I'm far from it. I've not been to any of those places. I, in fact, do not know what I'm talking about. I don't tune in. Then why? But what made you think that? Like, what made you think that I don't have extraction systems? You have to. Like, it would just gag you. Like, especially when we cut elastic, it would smoke the entire building out. Even cutting 550 over here, I make them. I'm like, hey, take that shit and put it over under the draw fan, so it sucks it out. I like Don Julio. I've probably got 600 different tequilas. But my go-to right now, I've got I still like Patron, just Patron Silver, big bottle. I've got another one called CAO, C-A-O or C-A. We couldn't get, during the lockdowns, we couldn't get Patron. And we found these big bottles. They were like $35, and they're pretty decent. So we use those. I'll use those as a base. Cielo tequila is good along with Terramana. Scorpio 1618. I asked a question about the extraction system many months ago and must have misunderstood your answer. So I don't have a laser in here. We have digital hot cutters. I've got Sheffield cutters. I've got about 20 manual spring-loaded ones, and I've got 2 digital cutters, all Sheffields. And then anywhere they're in place and actually running, there's a manual cutter over here, there's a manual cutter over in my bay, and there's 2 digitals over here. And they all have a bell housing and a washer dryer, 3-inch corrugated flexible tubing, and then there's a big squirrel cage fan in a box, and that goes to the outside of the building, and it has a flapper valve when it actuates. Cutting elastic smells like hot dog shit in ditch weed. Jack Daniels is Tennessee, about 2 hours from you. It is definitely worth going to for the experience. Get the top tasting tour. You can taste $100 bottle stuff, but the tour is worth it. Right on. Dr. Stoners is not around. Clever. Send me your address. I have cases of Dr. Stoners. Dobell. I like Dobell a lot. And Dobell has those machined aluminum caps. Mick Strider had some Dobell, had a couple bottles of Dobell that were vanilla, and they were very, very smooth. I've never found that. I don't own any of that. I always buy the holiday Dobells that come with like the violin case or the drum. They have very cool packaging, but that machined stopper is fucking great. Jack Daniels is in Lynchburg. There we go. Crown Royal. I bought a shitload of Crown Royal bags, and I'm going to eventually do something with them. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. Maybe make a micro rig out of them or something. I don't know that. No, I have tasted Crown Royal. They make like an apple one, right? There's a tequila that I bought from the package store at Costco right when we first moved here, 20-some years ago probably. And it's a blue bottle, and it has a cactus that comes up in the middle of it, like a saguaro cactus with the arms. And it's got a sombrero on, and he's got little eyes, and it's molded into the glass. And that was some of the best tequila I've ever had, and I've never found that again. The empty bottles sell for $200. I saw a $9,000 bottle of Patron. My asshole kid poured $9,000 bottles of Patron. I got a buddy, used to do some stuff with the owner of Patron, John DeGorio, and my buddy would, when we would have parties, he would bring in 20, 30 grand of tequila, which was like 10 bottles, 6 bottles, and I had all those, and my fucking asshole kid popped those open and started just pouring it and giving them to people. Quick Crown, make a quilt out of Crown Royal. Clarksville has a cool place called the Mail. I've been to the mail room. We've been there. We've been to the mail room. Is it the mail room or the newsroom? And then Strawberry Alley or Strawberry Lane. Private label SOE Dobell. Maybe we can. We've got the bourbon up here. We had talked about doing a private bourbon with him. If you would do the injectable case in the Crown Royal bag material, call it the dope bag. I can let go and walk to the light. Yo, dude, if you, when you could, did when you would. I don't know what you're talking about. Now I'm really feeling redneck Nebraska Coors Light, Jameson. I've never had Jameson. Isn't that malt whiskey? What is your sexual query, sir? Apple Crown, watermelon, Red Bull. That's the last thing I need. Red Bull and booze. Make a Crown Royal dump pouch. The material's super soft. You would punch through it. It's like felt. I suppose we could line it with something. Jameson is Irish whiskey. See, I don't know shit about any of it. I know a little bit about tequila. Vodka, Red Bull used to be my drink at the Goth Club. Right on. We've been to Nobu a bunch of times, and Justin and Eli would order not bourbon. What's the other thing? Like it's whiskey, bourbon, and the one that tastes like a cross between pine sol, a furniture polish, and a dirty catcher's mitt. What's that booze called? Gin? No, not gin. Not gin. It's like Crystal Head Skull vodka. I've got some of that. And they actually make Crystal Head vodka with blue agave. Scotch. Yeah, scotch. That's it. So they would get scotch and we just like order whatever. And we'd have $100 fucking shots of scotch. And I'd taste that shit. I'm like, guys, this is fucking terrible. I do not know how you can drink this. How about Malort? You guys ever had Malort? The last time I had Jameson, I had to sit too close to the campfire and melted my shoes. Vodka Red Bull is awesome. Fountain Red Bull itself is phenomenal. They have Red Bull on fountain. Scotch just tastes like liquid smoke. I guess it depends which one you get. Or maybe once you drink enough of it, you're immune to it and it doesn't taste shitty. Scotch is, I agree with you, man. Plus, we're like at Nobu, right? You're having the most amazing food and this really horrible, fucking expensive ass liquor. Have you ever had corn dog soup? I've never had corn dog soup. Have you ever had banana soup? Amanda can tell you about banana soup. And we were poor. Like, we did all the poor people shit. Like, tomato soup, you just put ketchup and add water. That was tomatoes. Like, we did all the poor shit. All alcohol is terrible. And yeah, it's all poisonous. It's just as bad as drugs. The only difference is that it's normalized. Good for you, man. Good for you. I'll bet your body looks fucking amazing. Y'all know about the ear bug. Yeah, the earache bug. That's right. Get the earache bug. If you like ginger ale, try 50/50 Crown Royal and 7-Up. I don't have ice. Like, I don't have ice ever. I have no ice. I have ice cubes. I don't have a, hey, you're banned, blah, blah, you're gone. Pick your poison is a phrase. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I actually say that when I'm making my drink. I go, okay, I'm about to poison myself. Do you have a total wine and tin? We have a place called Something Wine, and it's an amazing store. They have cigars in there. They have full cases. They have push stairs, right? It's huge, dude. It's a great store. They've always got tastings in there. They've got a kitchen where they do little, mix classes and little, like, I guess, chef classes. Super excited for the upcoming. The mystery box is going to be badass, guys. Don't miss this one. I drink aminos and creatine. I do all day long, Richard. All day. Captain Morgan, Coke Zero. Hood Billy, what up? Maybe it is, Amanda, if you're on here. Is that Total Wine we go to? It's fucking enormous, dude. It's a great store if that's what it is. Poor people tater chips. Corn dog soup. That sounds like Tennessee. It does, man. Mad Dog Ford. What? So did he ever say what corn dog soup is? Y'all ever been to Rafferty's? No. It's a Total Wine in Nashville. Okay, that's where we go. Yeah. That's the only place I have found Pedrino. Talisman Tate. Would you rather watch a tree grow? Haha, you're banned, fucking idiot. And I don't have a problem with the word. It's just the fact that you're trying to get us to say it on live so you can try to jam us up on the fucking channel. Just got off a 13-hour shift and wanted to wish you well. Thank you, Xander. If I was going to change my name, it'd probably be to Xander. I picture like the 1990 Oakley glasses with a cool, like, blonde spiky haircut. Have you done a belly band holster? I have. Order every time a mystery box is offered. It's gonna be, if you guys thought the last mystery box was badass, you're gonna love this one. Total Wine and More is where I get my cigars. They keep their walk-in humidor well humidified. Nice. Rafferty Long Island iced teas are so good you'll drink two without realizing it. Crossbreed as a belly band. I do like the DeWalt goggles. I actually wear them out in public and forget I have the fucking things on. My mama got it from Buffy, the Vampire Slayer. And dude, I have the Oakley glasses and the blonde mohawk. There we go. There we go. Belly band holsters. Is this something like no, don't wait for me, man. All ours was a piece of elastic. It's like a girdle, right? It velcros, and it just had a slot where you put your pistol. Total Wine has a Texas vodka that tastes better and cheaper than Tito's. Yeah, and those dudes recommended that shit. Like they're always great when we go in there. I want a shoulder holster like the Feds. Wasn't that the character's name on Triple X? It was, yeah. Anarchy 99. Xander Zone. Welcome to the Xander Zone. Anarchy 99. The dash of my truck is covered in DeWalt safety glasses from work. Send me some of them. I bought the Crossbreed. It's not comfy. Xander Cage. I liked those movies, man. The next one they put out, I'll go see that one too. I'll see you later, California weather. It's different from Louisiana. You got that right. Talisman Anejo Tequila by Tristan Tate. Oh, no shit. That's cool. I would buy that just because it's theirs. I'm going to sit here for another hour and talk to you guys. I'm going to start turning these lights off here. I am an hour later starting than normal. And we record tomorrow all day. Nobody thinks a belly band is comfortable. What do you know about a belly band, girl? We didn't say belly button ring. Bring you some next time. Right on. I just carry a Kydex appendix. Amanda carried guns so long that she had a fucking callus from carrying guns. Like when Yeager was giving dudes shit about not carrying properly, Amanda had been carrying properly for fucking a decade already. And dudes are like, it's uncomfortable. Yeah, they make you sweat. They sure do. Was it old age that caught up with FedEx founder or health? I don't know what happened. I didn't even hear. Do you know when your gear is in video games and movies? No, only when you guys tell me. I know Tom Clancy came in my shop in Oceanside right after Ghost Recon 2. All our gear was in that. It's actually on the back cover of the video game. Resident Evil. We're all through Resident Evil. Escape from Tarkov. A lot of SOE shit in Escape from Tarkov. We've specifically built gear for several movies. And then the gear's been used because the prop house had it. But no, we never know it until it's already done. Yeah, Hunk. We do. There's a ton of dudes that are ordering black 2-inch duty belt, handcuff pouch. What else do they order? Triple pistol mag. There's a few things like all the Hunk shit. We see them order it. I've got orders. I always have an open order for Hunk gear. It's usually an Asian dude, and we're always fucking having to build that because it's OD black. Character breakdown for Resident Evil Hunk came up. That Rallyman vest is sick. Yep, I've got one right here. Left the house without a gun today. Asked the wife to bring my Glock to town with her, and got a SIG 380 on. I don't know where it's at. There's an OD black Rallyman. I don't know. Maybe there's not. There was an OD black Rallyman sitting here. I don't know. Maybe they sold it at the party or something. Because I do see 2 empty mannequins. Anyways, it's a vest just like this one. And just like this one. But it's OD black. I wonder where that went. Found my belt made by SOE with California number right on. 7220004. Yeah, I built all the gear for Hurt Locker. We built the gear for the contractors. We built a ton of shit for Hurt Locker. Like all of it. We're on the cover. If you look on the cover, the front and the back of the cover, you can see our tear off med pouch and a bunch of shit we made. Carrying a tourniquet daily is a pain in the ass, but I feel naked without it. Do you still make the OD butt pack with the flap for special orders? What do you mean with the flap? It's flat right now, but it's really like 6 inches wide. It's got a huge drawstring in it. Without the no, the zipper's way better. The Velcro is eventually a failure point. That's why we stopped doing it. Was it Steven Seagal? Dwayne met Steven Seagal several times in San Marcos, Cardiff. There was a dojo in Cardiff that he was at quite frequently. All right, guys, out of here. Everybody have a good evening. We're going to do the Pulling the Thread podcast tomorrow. So if you are a member on YouTube, you will see that in a few days. If you're not a member, they come out months later to the public. We'll also do the question and answer. So if you're a member on YouTube or Patreon, there'll be a post there for you to ask your questions, and we'll build that second video off of all your guys' questions. And I don't think those ever come out to the public. Post Malone. I've not met Post Malone. My friend Ben is pretty good friends with Post Malone. My attorney Dana knows Post Malone. They get invited to all their shit. Ben was bringing Post Malone here, and we were just busy doing a bunch of other shit, and it just didn't work out. He FaceTimed Post Malone, standing literally right here. But no, I've not ever met him. Ben who? Ben Thomas. Catch the movie Mine. I've not heard of it or seen it. All right, we seem to have died out. I don't see any more comments. Made Post custom multicam guitar case. That's cool, dude. Where are you at, Patrick Scully? The wrap it up boxes. What's that mean? You got a multicam day pack today. Cool. Did we ship that to you, Kevin? Nope. Okay. Got it. Who'd you work for over there? Platypus, or who'd you work for? Dave Chappelle skit. We built gear for clearance divers pretty often. They would come over and go through buds, and they'd come over and do stuff with the seals. So that was 20 years ago, 30 years ago, really. Platypus, right on. All right, guys, I'm out. Everybody have a good evening. We'll do this again tomorrow night. If you are a member on Patreon or YouTube, jump on there, ask your questions, and we'll be recording tomorrow. eBay, got it. I was thinking, because we haven't had multicam day packs in a bit. Has anyone had any recent experience with an SR since they changed hands? I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you about NSR. I know Christian is hustling Green Force Tactical. He seems pretty on top of things recently. I know that I think his build list is pretty short, so I think you'll get your stuff pretty quick from Green Force. All right, guys. Good night.